Alright folks, welcome to Star Citizen Report. I'm your host, Thamin. Next to me, you saw him last week, got Bear.
How you doing?
Alright. And they're going clockwise here, seen this man many times on the show, Woopnyo.
Hey everybody.
Alright. And another man we convinced to get the camera, get on Skype here, Arleeya.
Hey everyone, welcome.
Alright. First thing I think I should throw out there is, as y'all notice, we had a new intro, and I got to thank two talents for this. Mobius, member of the guild that made the actual video footage, and Matt Fossa, also Mufasa75 on our boards. And let me show you, got a picture. Now this is the guy. In the picture, he's wearing the Black Star Citizen shirt. And that Steelheart next to him, our progenitor, they ran into each other at Pensacon. And, Matt Fossa does that theme song to Wingman's Hangar. So you got together actually during the latest Grievance get-together, and he threw together the music that we could do for that theme right there.
It's really good.
I'm jealous of Steel. You have to go there and meet him.
Yeah, so it's really great to have that talent in this guild. Have Matt Fossa do that for us. Mobius throw the video together. Got plenty of folks in the live chat. I see Saniqua. Hi, I've seen you too. As well as a lot of other faces in here that are catching up on things. Alright. So folks, we have a lot of updates to go over. We've got footage of the Asteroid hangar. That's a big thing to show. News on the Gladius, news on a promotion that ended almost as soon as it started yesterday, if you didn't catch it, and as well as some other news from the verse and some videos down the line too here, even actually a little glimpse at the planet side that they had on one of the around the verse ones. Alright, so anyone else want to throw anything else before I get into my itinerary here?
I want the new ship. I want the new ship.
You're interested in the Gladius?
Oh yeah, that looks really sweet. Reminds me a lot of the Mustang, but beefier, more guns. Always more guns.
Alrighty.
At least bought like 4 of them, right?
Well, as long as you bring it up, I'm going to go ahead and throw the pictures up here of the Gladius, what we got. So, just a few updated pictures. Again, military version of the ship. And when I looked at this too, I was like, I kind of wondered how they were going to compare it, because the Hornet's got a military version, a civilian version, which like throws people off. They had new updated stats on the ship page, and they said this Gladius, this is retired military with most of the classified stuff stripped off so that you can put civilian weapons on it. $80 if you want one of these.
Got one already.
Huh?
Memo's already got one.
Memo.
Yep.
They talked you into it?
It probably didn't take much to talk Memo into buying one.
And I imagine, Arleeya, you got one too?
No, I have 3.
When one just won't do.
Well, what I found out when I logged into the hangar, the deluxe hangar that I have is now considered temporary, and I'm going to be getting an Asteroid hangar when they come out, which everyone knows what this is going to mean. I'll open the doors, I fly out, I hit a rock.
Why are you going to get the Asteroid one? Is it? I thought it was only for like
They're
pirating
giving
or
it.
something.
They're giving it to me. I think I have way too many ships.
Well,
They
you
don't know what to
probably
do.
funded half the game.
Here, have a rock! Yay!
2 of those Gladiuses hopefully will be going into the Grievance Star Citizen hangar.
Sweet.
They'll go next to the Klaatu Owl from the Xi'an.
Okay, and I am showing that brief footage of the Cartu Owl as well too. We talked about on the show, didn't really show the footage, and this video has no sound to it. You know, that's such a nice cockpit to have. Bubble can see all around, but I don't know, I'll probably be calling that the Bubble Fighter, the way the thing looks.
It's a quark, dude. 'Cause it looks like a big spark coming at you.
I like that as Spark. That'd be a cool name for it.
It looks way different. They don't have anything else with that kind of cockpit. It does look pretty cool, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fly one of those.
I think that's going to be a fun one. Let's see.
They're going to be adding a heavier fighter too. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I think I did some time back. It's only understandable we should see a variety, especially since the game's going to start military based with the single player.
Well, they're going to have an upgraded fighter that's supposed to replace the Hornet. I think it's the it's named after the same fighter that was in the Lightning. The Lightning.
Okay.
The FA Lightning,
See.
something like that.
Yeah, the old Lightning from V-29.
Gotcha.
The other thing I'll throw in, I did notice if you buy the Gladius, there's 6-month insurance added on to it. I think that's different than anything I've seen before.
What that means is with the insurance is if you're say you go on vacation for a week, you come back, your game hasn't moved, so you're not losing any time on your insurance. It's only when you're actively playing.
Right. Which will still be a concern for you, Arleeya, because when you have so many ships.
Nope.
But you're right. If folks are AFK for a long time, that time's not ticking away in the game.
Correct.
An RV spaceship. That's awesome.
Yes. Now they were also there. You talked about the Asteroid hangar, and they did come out with a new video in art of the Asteroid hangar. I thought it was pretty cool. The things that they have listed in here and that we can show you right here, the video, and that they're going to be expanding then the business and all of them are going to get a makeover. All the other hangars. Go ahead and show you this again. No sound. This case they had some awesome sound, but we have sound issues with YouTube, so no sound.
I do like that they're making an effort. They're making the real good effort to make the floors not completely flat, but when you walk over them, you don't trip over anything either. Like if you pay attention to lighting.
Yeah, as much as they were talking to the people that were actually in the Next Great Starship and, hounding them about, making sure they had good texture here and there, they better do that with their stuff or, that some folks are going to be raising Cain.
Mm.
The hangar has to look used. They're putting oil, rust, a whole bunch of smoke and fog. It really does look good.
It looks very lived in, bit of a mess in parts of it too.
Just like my house.
The oil stain on the floor really makes it stand out. But somebody who has OCD is going to have a real issue.
Buying lots of bags of cat litter out there scrubbing their floor.
I don't remember seeing that. You'll make me go back and look at the bag, or look for the bags of cat litter in this thing.
There's also a pumpkin.
I can see I'll be straining my eyes looking for this stuff now.
That whoopee got me. Oh, it showed up.
And here they go. They open up the doors, and you can see every potential hazard for Arleeya and Memo to fly into.
It's really cool how the door opens up. I wouldn't have thought to do that, where it detaches and then folds back and then folds in on itself. That's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. Man.
I hope you don't have to get out of the ship to get a key to open it. I hope it has a remote.
Remote control asteroid.
And don't forget too, you're gonna if you're got the asteroid hangar, don't you still have to park the Idris outside? That might not be the safest place to park.
No, I think it goes into like an inventory bag, like other games.
No, just fold it up, stick it in your pocket.
I'm still inside.
Where did you get that chainsaw from? Never mind.
It goes with the pumpkin.
That's right.
Nice.
All right, folks, and just to let you know, there was another big sale yesterday, and it's limited for the first 3,000 people to get one. Let me pull up the picture. I might as well do that.
Keychain.
Yes, a dog chain ID tag, only for the first 3,000. Oh wait, you're too late. They were gone in the first few hours that it was offered out.
That's pretty much what happened to me. I was out of the house all day yesterday, come home, saw the email, jumped in, and they were all gone.
Yeah. And I first looked at it, there was like 825 left, but I was able to resist.
I wasn't.
Mobius is saying Arleeya must have bought all of them already. I'll let Arleeya answer that one.
I have two. In just the event that I lose one, I'll have the house keys on the other one.
Well, you put one around your neck and the other one you put in your boot. That's how it goes.
Alrighty, folks. Man. Well, that was, again, another fun little thing they add on, but I resisted the temptation. Didn't need that.
Did any of y'all get the mouse pad?
I've resisted that temptation so far, also.
Well, they were talking about it, and they, some folks were saying it wasn't big enough, and other people said that it wasn't necessarily a mouse pad. Yeah, it's a flipping desk pad. Look at that thing. I mean, that's...
I was going to say, not big enough. That thing probably wouldn't fit on my desk.
I'm telling you, that thing is like a monster.
Man. Well, I tell you, folks, we got some more videos and pictures coming up. I was going to drop into some of the other news reports here that we've had. I think we kind of discussed before with the Arena Commander. You get, because these aren't all dogfighters. They're not all equal. They're trying to equal them for Arena Commander, but they're going to be worth different point values depending on what you shoot down. There is the note here from Travis Day. They're considering different game modes to take advantage of the different roles of the ships. So explorers competing to find a jump point while protected by dogfighters, transports trying to move something while covered by teammates and escort ships. So I thought that was pretty nice. Just adds a whole new
It sounds like a tutorial to me.
And Steelheart's mentioning back on the mouse pads, they're still available. So your wallet's still not safe.
You shouldn't have told him that, man.
Customer service updates. They had to throw out another reminder. When you apply an upgrade to a ship, one upgrade per ship, it is permanent and they can't remove it at that point. So make sure that's what you want. Steelheart's asking how much. Hey, when do you guys want to check out what those mouse pads are going for right now?
Yeah, I will.
Alright.
Password for me, yay!
Another thing, the Next Great Starship contest ended, And there was word that they still got to figure out the pricing. It's based on the size of the guns and all that. But Chris Roberts said they may make it an annual event. Not that. So we might get, once again, the, how should I say, salesman?
The RSI Goliath mouse pad is $35, and there's only 35 left.
34.
Oh, we'll get in there.
33.
We just lost half our live audience. Okay. What were they saying? Oh, and another note on that same 10 for the chairman. Chris Roberts also said they would probably maintain the subscriptions for Jump Point and such, since it's also more of a community content rather than anything that affects gameplay, and it will help fund the game since it will be free to play.
How much funding do you need for this game? That's my question.
Let's see, 1 million people at $50 free to play.
I don't think Chris Roberts has trouble making money on this one.
No.
That's something that's kind of came up on the forums. There are a lot of people that are afraid that they're running out of money and all this other stuff, because they're, they put out the Gladiator and it's not, actually ready to go into your hangar yet. I think people are kind of poking sticks at thin air. I mean, I think they got plenty of money right now.
Yeah.
They have plenty of work.
I think the Laser is now 260 people on the team. All right. Arleeya, you want to get a link for Steel there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For
Again,
the,
folks, most of you are watching this on YouTube. We've had thousands of people watching us on YouTube, but it's a live show. So you see us every other Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're right here on the Grievance Network. And like I say, today's show is July 12th. Going to see the next one July 26th.
Tentatively on Thamin time.
Yeah, more or less a few minutes off 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Alright, so another subject I want to cover because this keeps getting asked on the forums, the heat question. Why do weapons and ships overheat in the cold vacuum of space? I see it asked all the time. And I would have been one of the ones asking it too, but there's been a lot of people to help answer that question. I'm going to go over Dial Caliper's response. I've got a few of them here. Quote, the main problem in space is that there is no place to dissipate heat by convection, like your CPU. Heat sinks don't work in space. The only way to get rid of heat is by flat panel radiators that radiate. The same effect as being able to put your hand near a warm object without actually touching it. And, yeah, repeating weapons of any kind get very hot even on Earth where you can blow air or water to cool things. The problem of getting rid of heat in space is much worse. Imagine turning off all your computer fans, sealing up your computer case, and then taking all of the air out. Things get hot real fast.
Well, that's a little skewed because it is quite a bit colder in space than it would be underneath my desk in a sealed box with no air in it.
Yeah.
This is the difference between UVA, UVB, and UVC rays hitting you from any of the sun rays, which would heat you up, and at the same time, if you turn in the opposite direction, it would be an endothermic reaction, which would freeze you. So yes. So you need something that can cause an endothermic reaction around an exothermic reaction. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, and they did say, yeah, if you're in the sun, it's that much worse. You know,
in the sun, yeah.
They said even the International Space Station. Now this is what Trouble said. So, his facts, not mine. The International Space Station can see differences of up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit because of the various materials it's constructed of. And that's when he kind of said, also, yes, if you're in the direct line of the sun, that's worse. All right.
And then they have to worry about asbestos. Yay!
All right.
The other thing, too, is that people tend to forget is you're in your starship, you're flying along, and somebody shoots you, and they break one of your radiator panels. Now it's going to get a lot hotter. So, kill them with the missiles and cool off.
Yep.
Cool.
And welcome text to the I'm not pronouncing the whole thing, but yeah, welcome text to the channel. And yeah, he jumped on the conversation too here, where, like I say, because people keep asking that, how come your ship is going to overheat in the coldest space? And I would have known better till some of these people started answering. Alright. Now, a friend of mine sent me some pictures, going off on a different subject here. He is constructing his own battle chair. And I thought this was interesting. It came at a time when also RSI was showcasing some pictures of some homemade stuff other people are building. So I'm going to pop that up here real quick.
All right. Chat is awesome. Love it.
Yeah, he got this a car seat from. Sorry, I had to read the live chat too. So basically, got a deal on this car seat from the junkyard. Little electrical box he's building under it, so all the cool electronics of the chair work. And he's going to build a system around that car seat. And that's going to be his comfy battle chair for playing the game. And I'll show you the slides, but here I'm going to hop to his vision. Now this is somebody else's setup, and this is what he's going for. See the monitors, they got the car seat set up nicely, and controllers all over this thing.
I've got a car seat too.
That's actually very nice.
It's in the car. Yeah, so he saw this and he was like, man, I gotta build something like this. He's not only building it for himself, but for somebody else as well.
The only thing he's missing is a refrigerator.
Oh gosh, you're gonna give him ideas.
Oh jeez. Where's the porta potty?
Yeah. And at the same time, now I'll show you this awesome stuff that was linked on Robert Space Industries' site that some of their gamers are coming up with. All these little homemade modifications to chairs that people are building, all these cool setups, and this stuff is amazing.
Oh, and that one's on wheels too, so.
Yeah. Man, I'm like, boy, you're going to have room to get to the controls for anything else. You know, you're, I don't know, typing up a book, playing any other games.
The one that actually looks like a cockpit with all the radar and the LCD on the bottom right. No, that's just far too much for me. Get lost in all the bleeps and the bloops and too many flashing buttons.
I like the fact that the person put a console on top of a joystick.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Gosh, and I wonder how that works. I'm still imagining like trying to hold that up here and click and lean the whole thing.
Well, we have someone in channel, Memo-san is asking, does the game have multiple monitor support yet?
Not that I've tried it at home, but the programmers are usually having some multiple monitors set up. Not just in their programming. I've seen like 3 monitor setups when some of them are dogfighting.
I only have one monitor. I don't know. I haven't played.
Yeah, it can be different what the developers are doing and what we're doing. So, but it seems like the programming is there.
I hope that they do allow for multiple monitor support. Since all these people are building chairs and all these other monitors, if they only get one, that'd be kind of like,
Actually, they did say something like a long time back when the show was early on that they were going to find for other monitors, so that if you're trying to kind of clear up your screen HUD, some of that stuff can be shunted off to maybe a different monitor screen. So probably a while before we actually see that. Alright. So I've got some more videos coming up. I thought I'd jump back into some news between 10 for the Chairman, their monthly reports. And from 10 for the Chairman that was on the 30th, someone was questioning their ability to tune racing ship engines. They wanted to you know, they wanted to be able to get the whole mechanic of that with, you know, because we got racing spaceships out there. And Chris Roberts says the short answer is yes. They are working on the whole racing aspect. Arena Commander may get racing and time trials. You can overclock equipment, and they are working on a race course right now for Arena Commander, and they should be previewing it later this year at Gamescom. If you know, which can get rushed along with some of their other projects, but that's what they're going to try. All right. When Chris Roberts talked further about the ship balancing, he admitted that the current 300i is generating way more power for its guns and such than it's supposed to be doing, and that's going to get fixed.
Oh, darn.
Oh, great.
I was hoping I could, like, put my Aurora underneath the, attach it to the bottom of the 300i so I have more power to shields. Use it as a battery.
One of the guys in our guild, he said he was playing around with the 300i and he was doing really well in it. And reading that, I'm like, oh, so that's why. Yeah.
And I thought this connected nicely too with the latest, I think 10 from the chairman here, where he says someone was noting that when they were firing their guns a lot, they seemed to be losing shields on their Hornet. And Chris Roberts explained that. I didn't foresee this coming, but he said even the shields need a certain amount of energy to be maintained. If you're firing and maneuvering a lot, your power plant may not be generating enough to maintain the shield levels. So you will see shield levels drop if other items are pulling too much energy.
Hence the tuning engine kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that a couple of shows ago, how the Hornet wasn't creating enough power in the power plant.
Mm-hmm.
And he did say it's not only is it still being balanced, but eventually players can kind of set their profiles and again tell their ships how, you know, how they want their ship to set up and how they want their ship to act.
When you see an enemy, avoid rocks.
Let's see. Moby Glass will be the main route to find jobs, but the bar and a dark alley can provide job opportunities as well.
That's kind of unoriginal. Come on.
I don't know. Can you see someone walking back and forth? Well, the dark alley didn't generate a job this time. I'll walk back down it.
You use your Moby Glass to light up the dark alley. Oh, there's the job.
Actually, it's funny. It looks like no.
My friend here doesn't like your face.
Since you mentioned the pads, yes, Steel grabbed one of them, and it looks like the mouse pads are selling right now. So our live audience must be charging it. Told you we lost a few of them to ordering that stuff. Okay, here's one about Oculus Rift. Chris Roberts is saying no, it's not a game unbalancer as some folks are worrying about. Right now, the Oculus Rift has less resolution than what they currently support in game. So even though you may feel better control turning your head, the guns on the ship can still gimbal only so fast, and they still got to catch up. So, and somebody asked about updating ship models as time goes by, the kind of thing like classic cars and that. And Chris Roberts says it's already happened. They've already gone from a 2943 to a 2944 Aurora, so the models will change slightly. There you go. I can see the lifetime value now again just jumped a little bit.
I'll keep my Aurora. Yay, LTI.
All right. Monthly reports. And I really have to try to skim through this one to kind of cover everything. But they've been, from Austin, art. Character artist busy bringing the first-person shooter characters up to speed, and as well as beautifying the characters used in our commercials. We did see, I'm assuming, a new character model, I guess, for that Lancer commercial. Other things completed: UE Marine helmet, VFX for plant-side locations, new cargo containers. Cargo containers. We can skip that.
What's in Bear's cargo again?
I'm not going to tell you what's in it. I just tell you what it's named.
Oh.
That way I can run around space going, I got the babies.
Oh, gosh. All right.
They're
Foundry.
talking.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, they were talking about Foundry 42, the Idris frigate interior. They're working on that. They're tidying up minor problems with the pass-through and the textures. They need to add a few more escape pods. Thank you. That would be helpful. And
Who needs to escape? Come on.
Well, when whoever's piloting it, it's time to leave. Time to leave. It's heading for a rock. Memo. Stop. Bye. And he's not here. We shouldn't pick on him.
He's right there in chat.
Well, yeah.
Because he's slacking today. Oh, guys, I can't be on the show tonight.
Just remember, Arleeya, again, we thank you for taking care of the Idris for us, and Captain does go down with the ship. Alright. They mentioned, too, along with that, the Constellation Retaliator and etc. will finally dock neatly on top of the Idris and disembark through the docking collar with dignity. I like that they added that on with dignity.
Some dignity. Some dignity. The Javelin. Go ahead, Bear.
Oh, so we don't have to talk about if you dock on top of somebody. There's just not much dignity left. So
it's just not go there, man. One time, I swear I'll grow up. I swear.
Just one time in band camp. Is that what you're gonna say?
The Javelin destroyer and escort carrier are going into the gray box, and they're learning a lot of lessons from redoing the Idris. And this is where they said they have the heavy fighter concept with Gavin Rothery, and it's shaping up to be pretty mean looking. So there's another sale coming.
There's another hit to the wallet.
Yeah, but I think the heavy fighter is going to be necessary.
Yeah. Yeah, you got some of these other big ships in game, and some of these guilds that are going to be going for stuff that already we saw that one freelancer that's a missile boat, probably looking for other stuff like that for the guilds to take down these big targets. Let's see. Some of this we already covered. Oh, yeah, okay, so here was a funny one. The update from CGBot has been laboring over every last detail of the 4 variants of the Constellation. Arleeya, I think you said there was only like 2, 3.
No, I bought 2 spare ones to go with the 2 that I have. There's 2 variants there, and so I'm ready for the other 2 variants, so I'll have all 4.
Okay. And the funny thing, they listed the 4 variants as redacted, redacted, and redacted.
Plus the one that we already have.
Oh. I see. I wondered about that.
Are those called redacted as well?
No, it's the 530. Oh, okay. 350. I can't remember that. I haven't been in the hangar lately.
I suppose you could name your ship that. News. Okay, we do got a video leading up because we're going to talk a bit about Around the Verse, 4th one they had out. A new game mode in development called New Horizons, but all the details were redacted. Oh, again, teasing us. Reducing friendly fire damage as some wingmen are worse than your enemies.
Whoop.
Hey! Hey! I can shoot down a target. I don't know which target it is, but I can shoot down a target. Thanks.
That's what I forgot to tell you guys. The latest was it was open out to numbers like 200,000. So if you're the 200,000 subscriber, you were in the dogfighting module, which meant I was in, and I've been so eager to tell you guys about the multiplayer aspect of this. And when I get into a multiplayer game, I'll tell you about it.
Oh, I got in.
You did?
Oh, yeah. I didn't do very well, but I got in.
Oh, God. Well, yeah, you're the expert.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I got...
Uh-oh. There, Bear?
I think that's as long as this game lasted.
I think the Vondel hit him there.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Might be losing the rest of the windows. Time to switch to the video I was alluding to. That would be a good time right now.
Good time.
Okay, MVP Lohawk for a Star Citizen music video honoring the constellation.
Got problems with this call.
Yep, we'll be fixing that behind the scenes here. So again, I had to take out the music. It was awesome. So this is Lohawk honoring the constellation. And I thought this is pretty cool. Again, this just kind of shows what some of the modders can throw together here.
It really makes the constellation look epic.
Why do they keep coming out of a wormhole into a dogfight?
Oh, because someone's always camping them. I don't know. That's my best guess.
He just rams the 300i. Get out of my way.
Yeah. So I thought that there was pretty cool. And I'm going to go closer to the end of this same Around the Verse video. They gave us a sneak peek at the planet side. So I gotta show you that.
Subways. And not for sandwiches. At least Bear left smiling.
Alright, so here's everyone's sneak peek at the planet side. Thought this is pretty awesome as well.
Keep going.
The artwork in here is pretty awesome. I mean, I bet they're still working with this, but it's still awesome even at this stage.
You gotta work on the walking. But that looks amazing.
Why don't they just put a jetpack on him? It's all about flying anyways.
Alrighty.
Oh, cool. I found a place I could sit and ask for money.
We're back to some set of semi-normalcy, even though Bear's he is frozen smiling, you know. Didn't catch me too bad a time. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Now the video went crazy. Let's try that again. There. At least as long as I keep trying, I can keep the frames looking nice. So we might be coming to the end of the show here, so we'll try to wrap this up. Alright. Also, concept on the 890 Jump, which is the space yacht, has been completed. Cutlass variants in progress. We talked about the Idris. Constellation variants are still being worked on for damage states, as well as positions inside the ship for multiplayer. Last I heard for that... Hey, Bear, we got you back?
Yeah, sorry about that. Evidently, my my response about the multiplayer was redacted.
Oh. I was wondering if that's as long as it took you to die in multiplayer, but hey.
Yeah. I'm afraid to talk about it unless I get redacted again. So.
Alright, so you were telling, go ahead and tell us before we lose you again.
Well, no, I mean, it was a lot of fun for the little time that I did get to play. I did have some lag issues. There was some rubber banding. I know that they're working on that.
Just saw an example of the rubber banding.
That's right. But no, I mean, I think I've gotten up to maybe wave 5, wave 6 when I'm playing by myself, and I think I shot more of my own teammates than I did actually other people. So I'm probably the reason that they reduced, teammate damage. I'll take personal responsibility for that. So I apologize yeah. If there's anybody out there and I shot you, it wasn't intentional, I swear.
Unless you're on the other team.
That probably wasn't intentional either. Because I don't think I ever hit exactly what I'm aiming for. But no, it's a lot of fun. I can't wait to get some more Grievance folks in there. So
you could shoot them.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't want to die together anyways. We're just helping that along.
They're adding up the leaders boards too. They've been working on that, so eventually we'll be able to see who's doing what to who.
Yeah, that'll be
God.
nice too.
Sure, like if it's going.
See how they.
So, Arleeya, did you get to play the Vando Swarm yet? Oh, come on, man. Still trying to figure out how to fly that Aurora?
Well,
I have
he
trouble
really
with
has,
the key bindings.
well, Arleeya's got a bad problem right now. It's every time he goes into his hangar, there's so many ships that it's just lagging him out. It's just, it's hard to count that many,
They put the helmet in the front so I can get to the helmet. So I get to the helmet, I go to the ship. Sorry, this is not the ship that you were looking for.
I actually had a graphical issue where the helmet would disappear. So, like, it would be on the pedestal, and I'd pick it up, and it would disappear, and I could, like, Rubik's Cube it, put it on my head, and it was gone. But, yeah.
Gosh.
Which ship is the one that when you go to sit down in it, you take it and you flip the helmet and all that stuff before you put it on?
Hornet.
Kind of like
Well,
they
they
did,
did that in
video.
the Hornet, but
Tomcat?
it seemed to
Oh, yeah.
only work for the for that one. I was gonna say that
Oh.
one con, and then they
Yeah.
kind of just took it out and made it different.
That was really cool. I was wanting to do that with my helmet. It wouldn't let me.
Hopefully, we'll see it back in there.
I hope we get to customize our helmets. That'd be pretty nice too.
Yeah.
What would be really cool is if when you have other people in your hangar, you could grab a helmet, toss it to them. They could grab it, do the juggle, and put it on. And you can watch them do that as they walk to the ship.
I feel the need. I feel the need.
Juggling helmets.
Let's get to the last few news bits here. They have started work on the first 5 starter systems. That's part of what we saw in the video there. They're looking for folks, again, their fan base, to come up with a new logo for 10 for the chairman, and one of the winning prizes is a 350R. Arleeya, you're not eligible. All right.
No, I got one already.
Okay, that's why you're not eligible. Okay. Oh, yes. Miss Spy brought up in chat, and I should bring it up too because I saw something. Whenever you're in the hangar, you can enter Arena Commanded just by hitting Escape and clicking a button to join. And I think this is important to reiterate because I just saw somebody's post where they were having some kind of technical issues with the hangar getting inside their ship. So if you happen to run into the same thing, it's another way to get in there. Thanks, Miss Spy, bringing this up too.
Legible.
Someone else asked some questions in live, but I'm going to go with the news here and see if we can answer their question. From the latest 10 to the chairman here on July 7th, can a human get citizenship in an alien civilization or vice versa? And Chris Roberts again stated, well, not at the beginning, but down the road, that's the kind of stuff that they would like to add. He did say you will see a number of Banu, Teveran, and Xeon to interact with. He didn't as much say Vanduul, but I think it's a given we're going to interact with their ships. He also he also said there's a large variety of missions, from straightforward procedurally generated missions to scripted multi-point missions with flavor, as well as player-created missions. You don't want to take so many at once, though, or you start failing the missions and your reputation drops.
Why are they going to put player-created missions in there?
Oh, there are. Like, players can do missions either to escort them, transport some goods if you got a factory somewhere. So it sounds like
they get it's like a service you're asking for, not like here, go over here, kill 400 something or others, and then fly back.
Correct. Yeah, but you can get to so you can ask for. Again, you don't want to like hire an NPC. You can put out the call. Maybe players will help escort you somewhere, or like I say, if you're more of the factory person and you got other stuff to do, you can have somebody else transport the load to some other planet. So it sounds like players can come up with a lot of stuff, and of course bounties.
Okay. That sounds more legit. The other way I was thinking was that was going to be boring, but okay.
All right. And I think as far as the discussion going in live chat, what Sacrito's asking, I agree with Miss Spy. It sounds like take some screenshots and get that on the bug reports. as far as like also what kind of computer setup you got there, so they can take a look at it. That is a pretty big bug right there.
When I first log into it, I get the completely black background, and I have red like symbols. I don't know what it is, like outlines of something. I move around. It takes a little while. It disappears. But I that's what I get whenever I log into it.
Okay. Also, let's see. A question was asked about leveling up skills in a role. Chris Roberts said, in a way, it's kind of the opposite of traditional MMOs. Since you don't have stats, like in traditional MMO, you'd work your way up to getting better skills and getting better equipment. Here, the equipment helps you get better. You come across the equipment that has better stats and helps you do your work, as well as the fact that as your personal skill gets good with the mini games involved.
Now, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you're a lousy pilot and you got great gear, you're still a lousy pilot.
Well, they have an autopilot that you can use. You just got to hit select A, B, B. You know, is it right, left, up, down, and I think
Select
that
start, yeah.
yeah.
But be careful of auto.
Autopilot's just a few letters away from memo pilot, just so you know.
Okay. See, I think that pretty much hit all the rest of the points we had there. But if anyone still, want to bring up something, their experiences in the game here, anything wanted to share?
I'm not in a rush to get into multiplayer because I don't want to crash and burn that much. So maybe
We're
like the first person.
We're only 11,000 away from the next stretch goal, which is 48 million.
We just spent $1,000 on mouse pads, really?
Now let me check this mouse pad, see how many is left.
Hey, yeah, we just helped bump them up toward that. So, folks, I think that's a given. By the end of the night, we're going to see the 48 million stretch goal hit. So, woohoo!
That's the Retaliator commercial, right? I think.
Oh, if they release any ship commercial, well, they already put the Gladius on sale, so that'll probably do it for them. But they release any other ship commercial.
Yeah. There's awesome. three people that were watching the show bought mouse pads. Thank you very much for helping us.
All right. Miss Spy, personal record on the swarm. Wave 41 with a 300 eye. Wow.
I didn't know it went that high.
Yeah, I thought it cut off after 15, 16 or so, but that is awesome.
Y'all did hear about the new enemy out there for the next patch?
Yeah,
that's going to be interesting. Mm-hmm.
Which one's that one?
With the next patch they're putting out, there's going to be a new enemy. They said it's going to be out there, so they're wanting folks to run out there and try to find him and take a screenshot and survive the encounter.
Wow, that's awesome.
Those Easter eggs could be really bad for your health. Just saying.
Yeah, no joke.
All right. Well, folks, again, thank you for joining Grievance for the Star Citizen Report. I love bringing this show to you. Can't wait to see more and more out of this game. All pretty pumped about it. Again, thank you all for joining us. Join us again on July 26th for the next one. And remember, this show gets put on our YouTube channel and posted out. We appreciate likes and sharing it out with your friends.
And here's an important point for the next show. Blue hair. We'll be talking about that.
Wait. Is Bear dying?
No.
Arleeya said that if we get 25,000 likes on our YouTube video within the next day, that he's going to dye his blue.
Okay.
There you go. All right. And on that note, again, thanks, folks.
Be safe, everyone. Have fun.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.